You have got to vote this year. Hey everybody, and welcome to today's video. Now today's video is a little off the wall for anything that I normally post about. I usually don't like talking about even what we're going to talk about in this video, but I decided today that I wanted to use my resources online and my subscriber count just to remind everybody to go out and vote this year. It's great. Now I'm not going to tell you who to vote for in this video. Your vote is your own personal choice based on what you feel is best for you and the country. But I just want to remind you to go out there and vote, no matter what side you're on, Democrat, Republican, whether you're Trump, whether you're Biden, it doesn't matter, just get out there and vote. Vote like your life is on the line. Vote like your livelihood is on the line, because basically it is. This is a very important election this year. This is going to determine the direction that this country goes. And one side of it is trying to backstep us, and one side of it is trying to push us forward. If you do your own research, don't look at memes, don't look at biased news articles. If you get down and dirty and do the boring research that you don't want to do and put everything together, take your notes, write it down, make your little bubble graphs or whatever, it is very clear cut which way this election needs to go. And that is in terms of, I know which candidate is going to make sure that my parents, that my grandparents are going to have healthcare, affordable healthcare at that. I know which candidate is looking towards the future, not so worried about just what's going on right now, but also what's going to happen to the generations in front of us. I know which candidate is going to produce more jobs as time goes on, not necessarily right away, but as the population grows, we're going to need more jobs, and I know which candidate's going to put jobs on the table for us in the future. Again, this isn't just about me. This isn't just about you guys. It's about your children. It's about your children's children. Everything that happens now is going to trickle down to future generations. So don't just think about you when you're voting. Think about the future of this country. Think about your children. Think about the grandchildren you're going to have one day, because that's where your mind needs to be when you go and vote this year. So if you have a mail-in ballot at the house, send it in. If you're going to go vote in person, go vote in person. I don't care what it takes. Reach out for help if you need to. If you don't have a car but you need to get to vote, reach out and ask somebody for some stamps if you're really broke, and you need some money just to get some stamps and get it in the mail. And I've encouraged all of my friends to make sure that they reach out to people and make sure that they have all the assistance they need so they can get their vote cast this year. Guys, this country is a crazy place right now. I don't know what else to say, before I start giving away my political opinions and everything. This video is not to tell you who I'm voting for. This video is just to tell you to go out and vote. Just vote, vote, vote. Your life depends on it. Your kids' lives depend on it. Their kids' lives depend on it. Bottom line though, again, if you don't look at memes, if you don't, stop looking at opinionated news articles, it is a good idea to go to news articles to get a basis for information that you can go check out yourself. But don't just look at a news article and assume that it's true. Fact check everything, look at the bills yourself, look at the votes yourself. It's very boring to do. It is, I'll give you that. It is terribly boring, to go and do the actual dirty research you need to do to figure out where you need to be casting your vote. But bottom line, this year's vote, the candidate that gets in there, it's going to determine whether we step backwards in time or whether we step into the future. And if you don't understand that, then you have not done your research. Please do your research, be an educated voter, know what's at stake, and go and cast your vote. I think I've said vote enough in this video, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. But thank you for checking the video out, and I just wanted to make sure you guys go and vote.